Good morning and welcome to the weather hazard briefing for Sunday, June 16th. Here are the key points today. Today looks to be a pleasant day with temperatures kind of returning closer to seasonal norms, maybe even a little bit below seasonal norms. Still be breezy in the Snake Plain, looks to be just under wind advisory criteria. And then tonight we do have another cold front coming in. We'll get a taste of winter in the high country. We'll add some wind for Monday, so another windy day is on tap for Monday. And then Monday night into Tuesday morning, we're looking at frost freeze concerns, especially with those lows bottoming out Tuesday morning. And then, believe it or not, towards the end of the week, we're talking heat. I have a hot end of the week to round out the weekend. Looking at satellite right now, this is a loop of the last several hours, last 6 to 12 hours. You can see clouds in the area across eastern Idaho, southeast Idaho in particular. Those will stay around this morning, lingering through probably about midday before finally departing to the east. And then we do have another, like I mentioned, cold front getting ready to come in further up to the northwest. Not really much on satellite right now, but we'll see clouds increase later tonight as they move in, as the cold front approaches later this evening. Watches and warnings, only really two going on in our area. We've got two flood warnings that are continuing on, one for the Teton River, one for the Snake River, although the river levels of both of those locations are dropping. Teton River gradually and Snake River a little bit quicker. And then we do have winter storm watch further off to the north. Taking a look at the weather risk outlook. Today, not much is on here for the colors. We do have some breezy conditions, particularly in the Snake Plain, upper Snake Plain, into the Arco Desert Mud Lake area. Like I said earlier, kind of borderline wind advisory criteria, borderline wind advisory conditions. So not expecting a headline at this point, but conditions will still be breezy in that area. Otherwise, a couple of breezy conditions through Sunday today. And then tomorrow we add some more wind. Snake Plain, Magic Valley, South Hills, we will be windy, breezy for most other locations. And then we do throw in some high mountain snow, actually accumulating high mountain snow. And then some slight chances of showers and thunderstorms wherever there's not snow as well, mostly in the northern half of our forecast area. And then Tuesday, highlighted everything on here for minor impact conditions. Some of this might be even moderate if you get into the Snake Plain. If you get below freezing temperatures this time of year, that could be damaging to sensitive vegetation out there. So just a reminder, we only do issue frost freeze advisories and warnings for the Snake Plain and Magic Valley locations, even though I do have frost freeze on here for all locations. And then Wednesday, Thursday, it looks to be quiet weather as we transition from colder to hot conditions towards the end of the week. Taking a look at the flood concerns, we do have the Teton River near Driggs, has been descending for the last 72 hours or so. It's starting to bump up just a little bit with some added snow melt that we have from the higher elevations, but we're really running out of snow in the highest elevations, so we should continue to see that river level drop. We may lose the flood warning today, or may continue it depending on what the river does this morning. For the Snake River near Heisey, we have seen releases from Palisades go down, and that's causing a more significant drop in the river level. These will kind of level off over the next 24 to 72 hours, really. So again, river levels will be high. We'll still be in that higher flow rate, but it does look like we are going to stay out of minor flood stage on the Snake River near Heisey. Taking a look kind of at the national forecast maps, not much going on today. Like I said, we're kind of in between cold fronts, but we do see the signs of that cold front starting to materialize across the northwest. That's going to move in later tonight, bring in some high mountain snow, mostly across the central mountains, Centennials, into the Island Park area, and kind of move east after that. The big story will be the colder temperatures that'll come in. But taking a look at today, here's the high temperatures on the left. We have temperatures largely in the 60s to low 70s across the eastern Magic Valley, southern South Hills, mostly 60s everywhere else. On the right here we have winds. This is the maximum wind gusts, and like I mentioned earlier, the Arco Mud Lake Desert, or the Arco Desert Mud Lake area up through Du Bois. We could see winds 30 to 35, maybe even touch 40 miles an hour in those locations, but not near what we were seeing yesterday with some of the wind. We were seeing gusts 50 to 70 miles an hour in these locations. So much less wind today, much lower impacts today as well. Precipitation amounts today, on the left we have rain amounts, liquid amounts, not much, generally less than 5/100ths of an inch. And again, that's late tonight as that system moves in. And you start to see a little bit of indication of snow in the high country up in Lemhi and Custer County. Not much to report though today in terms of real snow or rain chances. But as we get into tomorrow, Monday, and that cold front makes its way fully through, we're going to see temperatures really drop. These are high temperatures on the left here, looking at generally 50s, even 40s in some of the central mountain locations. Stanley, Shoup, Yellow Jacket, Chalice is going to be mid-50s. Snake Plain, we're going to be 50 to 60, 55 to 60, I would say. Southeast Highlands, we're going to be in the low 60s as well. And then look at the winds on the right here. We're going to be 40 to 50 mile an hour winds. So really strong winds. It's going to be downright chilly when you throw in the winds for this time of year. So Monday is going to be quite a different story than what we've seen the last several days to the last several weeks even. Precipitation amounts, again, this is favoring kind of the northern half of our forecast area, northern half of eastern Idaho, particularly in the central mountains. That's where we're going to see more of the liquid amounts, more of the snow potential as well. So precipitation amounts, we're looking at anywhere from basically 1/10 of an inch of liquid up to 1/2 an inch at tops, kind of in that Chalice to Stanley to Chalice to Salmon area. Those areas are a little more favored for precipitation. And in the high country there, again, high country snow, mostly above pass level. We're looking at anywhere from 2 inches to 1/2 foot in some locations on ridge tops. So again, shouldn't be much in the way of impacts, but it's going to be high elevation snow that's falling. And then look at these temperatures on Tuesday morning. These are low temperatures Tuesday morning as the wind dies down and things kind of clear out. We're looking at low readings coming in right around freezing from the INL up through Du Bois, southwest to Shoshone. A little bit warmer as you favor southern areas. Jerome, Twin Falls, Burley, American Falls, Pocatello could be just a little bit warmer, but still in kind of that tenuous zone of the mid to upper 30s where sensitive vegetation might be impacted. So certainly something to keep an eye on as we go forward. And then just to show kind of where we're heading from Tuesday morning out through the end of the week, we've got high temperatures Friday and Saturday. Friday on the left, Saturday on the right. We're looking at temperatures getting back into the mid and upper 80s on Friday, and even touching 90 degrees, maybe even mid 90s for some of our eastern Magic Valley locations on Saturday. So going from kind of late winter to midsummer temperatures all within a week. So pretty dramatic changes on tap. And then just even looking a little bit further out, sometimes it's good to plan. That 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook is for calling for below normal precipitation and above normal temperatures. So as we get out towards the end of June, we're really starting to dry things out again and really warm things back up. So in fact, the 8 to 14 day hazard outlook, again, it's that end of June time frame, has an outline that includes a little bit of southern Idaho for excessive heat impacts. So we could see excessive heat impacts start to arise as we get towards the end of June. So again, something to keep in mind, but in the next couple of days, enjoy the cooler temperatures. Hopefully it doesn't get cold enough to damage a lot of sensitive vegetation, but like I said, that taste of winter is in the next 2 days coming up here. So before we round out the week with hot temperatures. So if you have any questions, please give us either an email, give us a phone call. Of course, you can always visit our website, weather.gov/Pocatello, for your pinpoint forecast. Thank you. Thanks for paying attention.